His children are gonna be there. His mom's gonna be there. His wife's gonna be there. His family's gonna be there.
I'm gonna send you to the hospital.
He's not gonna let himself be beat, man. He's not.
Who would want to fight Subriel Matias anyway? And who would want to fight him in Puerto Rico? So you have to admire the cojones.
Tomorrow I got important fight. I'm win. Yo, I'm gonna call you back.
Do you think there's a danger that he'll be overlooking you?
Fight fans, welcome back.
Everybody's talking Matias this, Matias that. I think we're going to shock the world.
Yo no quiero tirarlo, lo que quiero es que sufra y dejar el mensaje contundente a la división.
The term boogeyman is thrown around far too loosely.
So you called Subriel Matias a boogeyman on social media this week, and you took some criticism for it because there are a lot of boogeymen in boxing.
But with an imposing demeanor, heavy hands, and a suffocating style, Subriel Matias certainly seemed to tick all those boxes.
He's not going to stop coming. He's not going to stop walking you down and trying to break you down and take your soul, because that's what he does.
A hard hitter who didn't necessarily outclass opponents, but outworked and outdogged them with heavy hands and a relentless pace.
Subriel Matias, one of the baddest men in boxing. One of the most devastating fighters you can watch.
Retiring all 5 of his last opponents, 4 of them unbeaten, Matias was embracing the Golovkin treatment.
He's going to beat him like a piñata. Ladies and gentlemen, Subriel Matias is going to knock out or stop, retire Liam Paru.
But next up, in his homecoming fight on Puerto Rican soil, it was an unbeaten Aussie, Liam Paro, that was lined up as the next sacrificial lamb.
Be better than to against the so-called boogeyman of the division. You know, everyone's running scared of this guy, and I believe I can shock the world.
Or so it seemed.
Why are you different? What gives you the confidence that you can be the man to kind of defeat the boogeyman, if you will?
Yo entiendo que debe de acabarse por nocaut, ¿sabes? Independientemente caiga yo o él.
Liam Paro is a guy that comes from a very humble background, and so I think that people tend to overlook him. But like, that would be dangerous. I think that would be a mistake.
Shakur Stevenson says that, you know, he knows exactly how this fight's going to be playing out. He said that he shared the ring with you.
Liam going to do good early, and I think Subriel probably stops him late.
Matias stoppage, what would you have to say?
We're just going to have to wait and see. Ready to shock the world, baby. Woo!
Undefeated, and with the look of a man ready to spoil a Puerto Rican party.
The jab got to be money. The feet got to be money. You know what I'm saying? Everything got to be on point. If not, he going to do you like he do everybody else.
I won't be surprised Power might be winning the first half of the fight.
Whether it was overconfidence or tact,
he's the only one doing the punching and being active.
Matias barely threw a punch in the opener.
Death, taxes, and Subriel Matias losing the first round.
And it wasn't until the third that the firefight really began. On this night, however, Paro's composure made the difference, picking shots, refusing to be bullied on the back foot, and refusing to get carried away on the front foot.
Where's the last stand for Matias? Where's the do or die that he just said we'd see?
He pushed him back, he boxed off the back foot. He was an absolute masterclass. It's so wide.
The boogeyman facade had evaporated as the Aussie showed the necessary guts and grit to not only beat Matias, but to outclass him in his own backyard.
And you saw when the bell went for the start of the 12th, you know, anything could happen. And what happened was Liam Paro became a world champion.
It's no secret, Subriel Matias was a massive favourite tonight.
My opinion is that he was overconfident.
We all know Liam's a world-class fighter, but to come here and dethrone the champion...
A controlled demolition job gone wrong, or a purposely tough homecoming clash. Either way, Paro now eyeballs those same Teofimo and Haney fights that were promised to Matias.
I want everyone, man. I'll prove that I'm at the top. All the big guys, let's go get it. I just took out the boogeyman. I'm the man now. I'm the captain. Come and get it.
In just the last couple of years, the heavyweight division has seen a handful of questionable boogeyman moniker assignments.
I don't even know what you do with that dude.
Yeah, I don't want to fight him.
His eyebrow. He was walking in. I'm like, yo, this is a big dude. Then somebody comes next to him like, he is not normal.
In fairness, though, at 6'6" and stopping 18 of his last 19 opponents,
I'm a little nervous about him coming over, if I'm honest. He's a giant and so intimidating. He really is.
I need a couple rounds to destroy him. Couple rounds. Okay. I will destroy you.
Arslanbek Makhmudov and his Mike Tyson neck twitch looked like the scariest combination the sport had seen for a long time.
They're not gonna be surviving me. I go eat this. Anyone.
He lets his hands go. Both hands, salvos, body, head, body. He's not fussy. He just wants to beat the crap out of you.
Obviously, you're out here in Saudi Arabia, you're up against a very tough opponent like Makhmudov, probably the scariest man right now in this heavyweight division, but you said yes. Why?
The Saudi Day of Reckoning, brimming with heavyweight hangmen, set the perfect stage for a Makhmudov shockwave.
But look, this is a serious fight. I don't think enough people are talking about this fight. It's two unbeaten heavyweights.
However, flying in under the radar as a 6-1 underdog came Ajit Kabayal.
I train hard for this challenge, and Saturday night we will see. He's a monster or not monster.
I split him a lot, but Saturday, sorry guys, I go for destroy, like usually I do. It's my job.
Okay, boys, have a cold break. Stop punching. Take a step back. Touch off.
This then scheduled to go 10 in the heavyweight division, and Makhmudov straight on the offensive.
Superior movement kept the German out of trouble early.
He was hitting you with some big shots, the shots that have put other heavyweights down, and they seem to have bounced off your face.
And following another airtight game plan and relentless body assaults from the significantly smaller man.
At what point could you tell that the body shots were hurting him? I see on the face, he's not here, you know?
The monster was beaten down convincingly.
Shots! He can't take the body shots and it's money!
For the first time in his career.
The most menacing man in the heavyweight division is taken apart by the European champion.
Yes, I give my best and win the fight. I shock the world maybe, huh? When you talk with 10 guys, 9 guys say Agit never win. Today, alhamdulillah, we win.
I mean, you have been penciled in to fight Joshua and Tyson Fury in the past, but now I think everybody knows who you are.
But it didn't stop there. Just 6 months later, on the biggest stage of them all, the Monster Hunter was assigned another task.
So the last time out, we talked about it, you and I. You were meant to be knocked out. You were meant to lose. This time you're fighting a different kind of guy. Lots of movement, and maybe people still think you're going to lose.
This time, it would be Frank Sanchez, another intimidating figure with a proven track record.
10 guys, maybe 7, 8 guys say Frank Sanchez wins the fight, you know? When you talk on the box world. Maybe we shock the world in the second time.
He's ready for everyone in the world. I would feel very comfortable putting him in with Anthony Joshua, today. And I think he did very, very well. So
I believe this is going to be a demonstration of Frank Sanchez's superior skill, and he wins however he wants.
You think Sanchez is a tougher fight than Makhmudov?
He's not winning any rounds. Oh, that's hard right hand. And now
I'm going to do the same jump that I've always been doing it, and I'm going to become a world champion.
I'm not the trash talker. I hate the trash talk. I learned this from my father, but we will see, I will challenge him. I will challenge him on the ring.
Okay, God bless. Touch gloves. Touch them.
Fearless and aggressive, Kabayal flipped another underdog story on its head.
Allow space behind him. Oh, good one from Kabayal. That was a lovely shot.
He's the sharper, more compact, guy. But Kabayal was just loose and he was just loose.
And chopping a different tree with the same axe, those trademark body swipes were money.
Working the body was always in your game plan from before the fight.
Yes, of course. Body is big, head is small.
I think the corner needs a look at this. He's not it. That is it.
That is it.
The humanization of another heavyweight horror.
He didn't just win. He looked very, very good in doing so.
That bodywork was sensational.
No longer flying under the radar, Kabayal is all business and thrives on the big stage.
Impressive performance, I think he showed tonight. He's the hottest heavyweight prospect out there.
What do you want next?
I will not talk too much.
you know, I had trash talk. The fans write this. I'm ready for the next.
Are you sure you want Maurizio Lara? Maurizio Lara is the devil. No one wants to fight him. Most people are afraid of him. Pound for pound, one of the biggest punchers in the sport.
A worthy mention also goes to a super featherweight wrecking machine. Another exciting style with sickening power and a chip on his shoulder, similar to Subriel Matias in more ways than one.
What a fight, what a round. That was violent.
You know, and he may be scared of me, but maybe I'll just have to touch his face a little bit to calm him down.
I don't have many words.
With 9 knockouts in his last 10 and a single blemish on his record, Mauricio Lara was all action.
Lara is a tough night for anyone in that division. He's confident, he's got power, he's relentless.
After gaining notoriety by knocking unbeaten Brit Josh Warrington out cold in the 9th, Lara would break hearts on away soil for a second time.
Espero que se haya preparado muy bien en una guerra. Creo que sí. Seré su peor pesadilla. Seré su peor pesadilla.
Bulldozing Lee Wood in the 7th in another homecoming gone wrong.
And the towel comes in from Ben Davison.
It was a hell of a fight. 7 rounds of hell. And it was just, man, they both were throwing the left hook, and one landed and one didn't.
I didn't know if he could defend himself. Lee's in a great place, you know, he's got no doubts. If anything, he's probably more confident coming away from that after sharing the ring with Lara. And I'm confident that it'll be put right.
Much like Matias, even in victory, Lara's flaws had made him look some kind of beatable. But it didn't look like much fun, and you'd have to go through hell to get there.
Mauricio, you've almost now become the boogeyman. Everyone seems to be running away from you. Lee Wood is running to you. A lot of people will be saying this is probably the most dangerous man in the division. Why do you want to run this back with this man again?
There's no other options for me, you know. I made a mistake, I just want to put it right.
There's no waiting from Lee Wood. He wanted the immediate rematch, and he's got it. This time in Manchester.
Regardless, Wood took the rematch, and just 3 months later, the hostilities resumed.
Pensando que te gané con un golpe de suerte y verás este 27 de mayo que soy un campeón sólido y que nadie me va a quitar lo que me he ganado el pulso.
Ben Davison sees something in Maurizio Lara, so does Lee Wood. But my God, when we were watching the open workout last night, it was like a shooting range.
He is trying to make a point here. Oh, I mean, he's doing it well. Because I'm scared and I'm not fighting him. Serious power for a little man. Crikey, that is something, isn't it?
Lara's got that ability to knock him out at any stage of the fight, which is the danger.
Yes, that's what I imagine. I'm hoping for a knockout. That's what I'm working for, and that's what the fight's going to be about.
Sometimes someone's best asset is also the biggest downfall, and that is the case with Mauricio Lara. And I don't want to give too much away, but I'm coming to expose it.
Still so much tension in the air here for this eagerly awaited rematch.
The trademark wild, unpredictable lunges from the Mexican slugger kept things on a knife edge.
Lara just poised, waiting for that opportunity.
But this time, it was a much different affair.
So, Rabuka puts Lara down. That's a great shot there.
In the patient lows, don't get lulled to sleep, okay? He hasn't got 12 rounds in it.
Dropping Lara in the second and controlling the pace, Wood was landing much cleaner and far more often.
It seemed he was really running out of ideas. You took the life away from him, really the soul away from him. And
again, composure was the kryptonite of the boogeyman, and alongside smart work and exceptional distance management,
a technically flawless performance.
The Brit unveiled another beast as flesh and blood.
You've got to be so careful not to read into things, especially online, because people have always got something to say. So then people out there that aren't as headstrong, you know, if you've got something you want to do, just totally ignore people and just go for it, follow your dreams, and if you work hard enough and you do the right things and believe in yourself, you'll get there.